Trump considers pardon for Diddy.
Watch it! You almost made me drop these. What is going on in here? Stop this immediately! There's only a few left. Grab them quickly. Get out! Get out of my way!
Don't do it, Trump. Don't do it! Welcome back to Right Power, where we stand on the right side of common sense in a world of left-wing outrage. Today's outrage? The diddler could be back on the streets.
So y'all need to hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband.
And hide your baby oil. TMZ says Trump is considering a commutation, which means a bunch of nasty Hollywood folk are trying to process the words, Trump might save Diddy. Let's talk about it.
You mentioned once in 2012 that Diddy was a good friend of yours back then. He has since found himself in some very serious legal trouble.
Yeah, that's true.
Would you ever consider pardoning him?
Well, nobody's asked. You had to be the one to ask, Peter, but nobody's asked. But I know people are thinking about it. I know they're thinking about it. I think some people have been very close to asking. First of all, I'd look at what's happening, and I haven't been watching it too closely, although it's certainly getting a lot of coverage. I haven't seen him. I haven't spoken to him in years. He used to really like me a lot, but I think when I ran for politics, he sort of, that relationship busted up. From what I read, I don't know, he didn't tell me that, but I'd read some little bit nasty statements in the paper all of a sudden. You know, it's different. You become a much different person when you run for politics and you do what's right. I could do other things, and I'm sure he'd like me, and I'm sure other people would like me, but it wouldn't be as good for our country. As we said, our country's doing really well because of what we're doing. So I can't, it's not a popularity contest. So I don't know, I would certainly look at the facts. If I think somebody was mistreated, whether they like me or don't like me, it wouldn't have any impact on me.
TMZ reports Trump considering commuting Diddy's sentence. Donald Trump is considering commuting Diddy's sentence as early as this week, according to a high-ranking White House official. According to our source, the president is vacillating on a commutation. That's DC language for he's thinking about it. We're told some of the White House staff are urging Trump not to commute the sentence. But our source states the obvious. Trump will do what he wants. Right. That's kind of been the brand since forever. Diddy is serving a 50-month prison sentence for violating the Mann Act. Violating men. He's served 13 months, and with credit, he could get out in around 2 years, but none of that matters if Trump commutes his sentence. Trump already commuted George Santos, so it's safe to say the pardon pen is still loaded. We know almost immediately after Diddy was sentenced earlier this month, his legal team was in touch with a high-ranking White House official who has the ear of the president regarding a commutation or pardon. When your legal strategy starts with call Trump, you know you've hit rock bottom. Just days later, Trump told the media he was aware of the ask. Diddy fell out of Trump's graces when he supported Biden in 2020, but Trump did not slam the door shut on showing Diddy mercy. We're told it's now squarely on the table. If Diddy walks free this week, expect baby oil stocks to go through the roof.
White men like Trump need to be banished. That way of thinking, it's real dangerous. This man literally threatened the lives of us and our families about going to vote.
Stand back and stand by.
Stand back and stand by.
Yeah.
We're in a war. We're not taking this like it's a war. We're taking this like, oh, we're in a presidential election. No, we're in a war of love versus hate. The number one priority is to get Trump out of office. The tribe of people that have the responsibility and really should be scared to death of this man is white people.
Breaking news. The diddler has bravely declared war on white people. According to the diddler, white men like Trump need to be banished. Banished. He says we're not in an election, we're in a war. A war of love versus hate. Apparently, love just involves labeling everyone you disagree with as a threat to democracy. Also, Diddler claims Trump threatened his family with the phrase, "stand back and stand by." Clearly, that message to the Proud Boys was a secret code to storm the Combs estate. So, what do we learn from the Diddy pardon story? That in America, the same people who shout justice for all only mean it until it lands in the wrong inbox. Trump might free a man who called for his banishment, and instead of admitting that's complicated, the media will call it chaotic. Because acknowledging irony requires honesty, and that's in shorter supply than common sense in Hollywood. The truth is, Trump doesn't need Diddler's approval. Diddler needs Trump's. Every headline says Trump may pardon Diddy, but what they're really saying is Trump still controls the conversation. In the end, it's not about who gets out of prison. It's about who gets trapped in their own hypocrisy. And if Diddy walks, remember, nothing runs smoother than a well-oiled pardon. Like, share, and subscribe for more content.